Alright, everyone. This past day and a half, 2 days, give or take, it's been chock full of activity, hasn't it? Honestly, I don't even know if it's a good idea for me to be making this video right now. I probably shouldn't be doing it. But at this point, I don't see things getting a hell of a lot worse, to be honest with you. I really don't. Well, I guess it depends to what degree you're talking, but that's for another conversation. But first things first, people, I want to make one thing very clear. This user who calls himself the Ghost of Judah Tribe, him and I are not in cahoots with one another, okay? I don't know how to make that any more clearer. All the videos that he's made in the past day or so, that's been all him. The only thing I'm guilty of is he asked me for the mugshot, so I sent it to him. But other than that, those videos, all him. I had nothing to do with it. So any of you thinking that we were working together on that one, you're wrong. And even that Judah guy himself can tell you the same thing. As far as everything else, I'd just be wasting my breath and wasting my time, because what's the point? I mean, Mr. Raycroft is a 10-year-old child in the body of a 41-year-old, and you guys saw the video that was flagged, at least I hope most of you did anyway. Talking to this guy is literally like that, talking to a child. Everything's a joke to him. Well, put it this way. This guy doesn't give a fuck about the people he calls his closest friends. And I have proof of that. I mean, he really doesn't. If you think if he did, you'd think he'd take the time out to get serious and, you know, see how those friends were doing. But he doesn't give a shit. But let me just tell you guys this. I'm not going anywhere. This son of a bitch is not going to push me around. And those of you who have been defending him so relentlessly the past couple of days, well, actually the past week for that matter, just about anyway, he brought this on himself. I mean, 4 years, 4 freaking years of him fucking with me, stalking me to places off of YouTube even, and I'm not talking in my everyday life, just, you know, other social media places. You know, the stunt that he pulled on my live stream was just the final straw. And, you know, when you cross me, I'm gonna do whatever I can, if there's anything I can do to expose you. And I gave this guy several warnings to get the fuck away from me. He wouldn't do it. So before all of you continue with, you know, Sean, you're a piece of shit talk, he brought it on himself, and he had fair warning. You know, I want this motherfucker out of my life. And I know this video's not going to help it, but eventually it was going to have to be addressed anyway. And I don't know what he has planned for retaliation. Knowing him, it'll be probably more of this this hashtag WWRD or whatever the hell that stands for. You know, just the same shit that he displayed in the chat log. But I've seen hints of this already. He'll probably tell you guys what my real name is, and that's fine if he does. I'm just telling all of you right now, you know, you guys can find that out, but I'm telling you right now, there's nothing out there on me. I mean, the worst thing that you guys are going to find on me out there is a speeding ticket from, like, 2005, give or take. It was a long-ass time ago. I certainly don't have a mugshot, I can tell you that much, because I've never been arrested. And on that note, people, I just saw a comment before I sat down to do this. I forget the person's screen name, but they were like, Sean, do you really think a DUI is funny? Absolutely not. No, I don't think a DUI is funny. Like I said earlier, you screw with me, I'm going to expose you. If I can expose you, that is. So what more can I tell you? So that's the long and the short of it, people. Is Mr. Raycroft here brought all this on himself. I've never done anything to provoke this guy. I mean, granted, now all this video activity you guys have seen, that has probably changed things, but only because he's been doing the pushing. Other than that, I've done everything I can to stay away from this guy. So So yeah, those of you defending him, I can't say it enough. He brought it on himself, and he has nobody to blame but him. The only ones who I truly feel sorry for are the ones who actually are suffering, and I think he knows who they are. So on that note, people, just wanted to set the facts straight. Make sure that you guys get the facts, not the bullshit that I'm sure he's probably feeding you guys. And all I can say is don't be stupid enough to believe Mr. Raycroft's bullshit. I mean, I'd like to think you guys are smarter than that. So, that's all I have for you. You guys have a good day.